Hello and welcome to another video. What I have for you guys today is a comprehensive mod list that will transform your Skyrim into an inhospitable post-apocalyptic wasteland overrun by the undead. The first thing to tackle in this massive transformative process is gameplay and mechanic changes. The first mod is one that serves as a baseline for the creation of this entire mod list and this video. The mod I'm referring to is Draugnarok. Draugnarok simulates a full-scale, progressive Draugr invasion. There are 4 stages to this invasion, the first being the outbreak. During the outbreak phase, small groups of Draugr will attack the smaller settlements and towns across Skyrim. Following this, the invasion stage begins. This is where the real fun starts. Draugr will become a common sight throughout Skyrim. Attacks will become more aggressive and expand to larger settlements. At this point, the gates of major cities will also be under siege. The next stage is Draugnarok. This is a potential extinction level event. The places once perceived as safe no longer are. In fact, nowhere is safe, and you will encounter Draugr wherever you go. Draugr will attack capital cities en masse. The roads will be infested, inns and places of residence will be invaded. What follows this is the last and final stage, Aftermath. Skyrim as you once knew it has changed. Cities and towns will be littered with corpses, and survivors will be far and few between. The largest waves of Draugr may have dissipated, but the threat remains. Draugr will continue to attack on occasion. This stage never ends. The next mod we have is the Walking Draugr, an essential mod in accomplishing this transformation. This mod applies a curse to all NPCs throughout Skyrim. Upon death, they resurrect as undead servants to the Draugr. This provides a natural way for the zombie curse to spread throughout the game. To add to the chaos, you can choose to have a Walking Draugr spawn alongside the resurrected NPCs. Both of these will continue to revive upon death unless they are decapitated or disintegrated with the use of a shiv. With this mod installed, sometimes all it takes is a single death to start a chain reaction that results in an entire city falling to the Draugr. One enjoyable thing with this mod is purposely spreading the curse where you see fit. For instance, you could take out a single bandit in a fort and watch as it falls without lifting a finger. All the features added by this mod can be toggled off or adjusted in the mod configuration menu or MCM. For the sake of balance and for what we're trying to accomplish with this mod list, I suggest the following changes in the MCM. Here is a snapshot of my settings, although feel free to tailor these to your own preferences and playstyle. Basically, what these settings accomplish is upon death, NPCs will always resurrect and spawn a Draugr alongside them, but when they are killed, they only have a 50% chance to resurrect once again. The reason for this change is to give NPCs a fighting chance and provide the opportunity to destroy the undead without the need of a shiv or decapitation. Next up is Truly Undead. It accomplishes something similar to the Walking Draugr. It basically makes it so Draugr, skeletons, and vampires resurrect upon death. The chance for resurrection is configurable in the MCM. The reason I suggest using this mod is because the resurrection effect applied by the Walking Draugr only applies to Draugr spawned by that particular mod. This applies to any Draugr, including the ones added by other mods such as Draugnarok. In the settings for this mod, I suggest disabling the option that requires you to dispose of Draugr in a specific way, and setting the raise chance to 50%. Another mod I suggest using is Draugr Patrols, Mihail monsters and animals. This mod is pretty self-explanatory. It adds several Draugr patrols that roam across roads at night. As if there wasn't enough Draugr already, I felt that we could use a few more out in the world. It also introduces Undead Hounds, a new enemy that fits very well with the theme we're trying to accomplish. We also have the mod Zombies by the same author. This essentially adds zombie spawns to the game. There are several different zombie variants, all with custom sounds, special effects, and behavior. It fits into the theme we're trying to create and expands on the enemies that you'll encounter throughout this playthrough. Next up, we have Populated Cities, Towns, and Villages. We also have the mod Populated Lands, Roads, and Paths. Both of these mods simply expand upon the population of the game, creating a higher density of NPCs in these particular locations. The reason I included these two mods was to enable a higher degree of resistance to the outbreak. Also, these mods complement the Walking Draugr mod by providing more potential targets that can turn undead. Next we have Killable Children. Now hear me out on this one. Without this mod, you'll encounter some very awkward situations where children are being repeatedly attacked by Draugr in an infinite cycle. This mod makes children killable, but it also gives them a fighting chance by providing them with weapons and the courage to use them when backed into a corner. Since children are capable of dying now, they are also affected by the Walking Draugr and will resurrect to join the ranks of the undead. In addition to this, you may want to disable essential NPCs as well, but be forewarned, this can and will break your game by putting at risk essential quest givers, making it virtually impossible to complete the main story. Disabling the essential flag on NPCs can be done in two different ways. You can download a mod that makes all NPCs non-essential, or you could do as I did and disable the essential flag in the Skyrim.ini by adding these two lines, which I will place down in the description. The next mod goes by the simple name Draugr. This mod is completely optional. It's a basic retexture for Draugrs. With this mod you're going to be seeing a lot of them, so why not make them look good? Bow Before the Dead Enigma Remaster is a replacement for all Draugr sounds. It makes them sound far more intimidating and fearsome. Take a listen for yourself. The final mod I have for you today is Dead NPC Body Cleaner Remover. Basically, this mod enables you to clean up dead bodies, which are going to be excessive while using this mod compilation. The reason I suggest using this mod is due to the performance impact that can result from too many bodies in one area. There are two options available to you with the use of this mod. The first is to automatically remove dead bodies upon the player leaving the area. The second option is the one I use and recommend. It enables you to remove dead bodies by burning them with either a torch or fire spell. An integral part of the experience of this mod compilation is seeing the aftermath of bodies in the wake of the outbreak. Automatically removing dead bodies when you leave an area eliminates this aspect. On the other hand, removing bodies using fire has an immersive feel to it and has the same end result. That's all I have for you guys today. Depending on how well this video is received, I may make a part 2 that further expands upon this mod list, so be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed. If you made it this far and you're new, consider subscribing, and as always, thank you for watching.